Good evening and welcome to Greenland's Farm for another episode of the Farmer Contractor series. Today we are starting our spring cultivation work. The mulches are out, the plows are out, and something very big is about to go down. Let's go. Well, hello everybody, welcome back to Greenland's Farm on this beautiful winter's evening. Really, it's early February and we have decided that it's time to get going. Recently we've been putting a bit of organic fertilizer, a bit of farmyard slurry and manure out onto fields, but this field needs to be plowed over and it needs to then be it's going to be drilled essentially, but it's not going to be drilled for a while, so we're going to get after it now and plow it over whilst the going is good. As you can see, got one of the lads out there now working away, just mulching it in with the 722. We're in the 724 here, slightly bigger machine. Got this one just so we can do a few heavier jobs as well, whilst the 936 is tackling some of the bigger cultivation pieces, and this is also going to pull one of the drills. But yeah, handy to have that extra 20 odd horsepower for pulling this plow. As you can see, the plows have got all new metal on, and we're working away quite nicely here actually, all being said. So the aim is, and the idea is here, that we will look to really crack on across the evening here, get us all plowed over. We have been doing a little bit of maintenance. We've been, well, keeping ourselves busy with the production depot really. Hasn't been too much else to get going with at the moment. What we're going to do as well is just knock off the GPS and follow this hedge line up the side. And we'll square this all away as we get going. But yeah, otherwise, we're just starting to get going a little bit. Still very few contracts on the horizon, not much work coming in there, but part of me does kind of expect that at the moment, so we'll just have to see what happens really, and we can play it by ear. Excellent stuff. So we're just going to work this over. It shouldn't take us too long to get going with this field. Like I say, it's not a particularly large field. What we'll do is just go back, but it's nice to get a bit of a start on it really. We can't get drilling with anything else yet. It's still a bit too cold. It's only just starting to hover above zero. So we need it to just keep warming up ever so slightly here. There we go, got that bit done in the corner. We'll just come down to here, get back onto our next line out there, and then we can get this all buttoned in very nicely indeed. So hope you're doing very well. Do let us know where you're watching from, what's going on as always, and we're always very interested to see. We have got rid of our two Brocken, or our two dually trailers, beg your pardon. They're gone, and now we are looking, well, we're looking as good as we're going to get really for the moment. We've been doing some negotiations recently though, and you know what, something huge is going to happen. We're going to see what that looks like as we start. We're going to do a little bit of it and going to take the first step at least later on this afternoon, so you'll be with us to see what that likes. I'm going to be a bit more cryptic, but I'm sure you'll be able to guess by the time we get through this at the very least. We actually started to try and get a little bit of fertilizer out the other day, just on some of the cereal ground whilst the going was good. So that was fantastic there, and we were also able to, like I say, we emptied out the slurry lagoon here on the grass that we're keeping, and that's starting to look significantly better as well. So hopefully we should see, we're going to have less grassland this year around, but with hopefully a significantly improved yield, and if that is indeed the case, well, then we're laughing. We really are. But yeah, for right now, we just want to get this all done. This might well be one of the last times this field's actually plowed over with us. We will be trying to go across more into a minimum tillage. So we'll see. But yeah, just for the first time around, just to bury all this organic matter that we're making with the mulcher over there. It doesn't hurt just to get this all dug in. So that will be fantastic. And we're going to keep going, really. We're going to have to get some lights on soon. The nights are drawing in still. Not quite as early as they once were, but it's still getting that way. So we'll have to keep an eye on it and see what happens. And mulch is making lovely, nice work of how we're getting along. But yeah, nice to start to get a little bit more field work done, so we can actually get a couple more tractors into regular use. They need to start paying for themselves a bit more. The production depot has been going great guns of late. I have to say that's really looking good. I've been starting to look out for a bale wrapper again because, as you well know, we did a lot of baling last year. And we don't have any wrapper of our own to speak of right now, so that is something that will be coming. But I just don't know what that quite looks like yet. A few other bits and pieces to get dialed in before then. But yeah, we'll see. Even the other day took out some of the older machines, took out the case and the Ford for a bit of road work, just to get them out and about, really stretch their legs. I don't want them doing any heavy work, but what I do want them to do is run a little bit now and again, just to make sure everything's looking good. And it's a great opportunity. Things like you know, just shifting a few trailers around at the production depot is a nice little stretch out there, so we made sure that was able to be done. But yeah, we're looking good, and we are ticking along very nicely. We're going to keep going with this field. We're going to work all the way through the evening here, see how that looks, see how much we can get done. And yeah, we should be off for a flyer. But yeah, lovely summer's evening to get working through with it anyway, and hopefully we should see that this is going to allow us to get ahead when the weather does really warm up there and allow us to get into the field. This will be going into some spring barley, but before then we might, even if we have a bit more slurry left over, we might put slurry in and then work it over and then drill it, but we'll have to see. A few steps to take before that, I am sure. But yeah, we shall see how we get on. Well, look at this sunshine for a morning. Isn't this just sublime? We are in the little truck, really, as I like to call it, from down at the production depot. I'm back up here for a very important reason. That field's all plowed over. What we're going to wait for now is just to get a little bit more slurry in the lagoon so we can get out there, get a couple of tanker loads on, and we should be looking grand. But now we're going to start the combine up. It's been about a month since last started. It was all checked into the workshop there and looked over and reviewed and serviced. Let's see how she starts first off. Look at that, on the money. Absolutely superb. Alright, so what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to take this for a little bit of a spin on the road, actually. Just got to make sure I get out of here first of all without causing any unnecessary damage. I think we'll just pull forward the touch there before doing anything else. Just try and get a little bit further over that way. Looking better. Oh, you'll love to see it. Square up a touch. All right, there you go. We're looking like we're out now. Like I said, we're going to take this for a bit of a spin. We're going to go down to local dealership, and this combine's going to be staying there for a bit. Now, we are in the process. I didn't think I was going to be doing this, but we're in the process of trying to get a bit of an appraisal on this combine, really, just get a bit of a value for it. Because there is a very, very, very strong chance that this thing is going to be traded in very soon. And I just want to make sure that we can actually get a good value for it to make sure we're doing the right thing, really. Get some lights on here as well. So with that in mind, I'm going to take it down to the store, local dealership now. We'll get it. Someone's going to have a look at it down there for us. And it's going to be part of the... maybe part of the package to trade it in for something new. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that is yet. Please, if you'd like to, feel free to drop a comment down below what you think we might be trading it in for. But it's a doozy. It's going to be sublime, let me tell you. If it goes through, and if it's going to be an expensive upgrade there. This could be an upgrade in terms of output. But yeah, it could be really, really good. So we'll see. This has served us well for about 2 seasons now. So just about 2 seasons. Yeah, it's done as well there, but it's going to go a bit bigger. A few things that'll change on this as well, but that might become a bit more apparent when we go into our newer combine. So we're going to be receiving that one. If it all goes through, there's a rough delivery date at the moment, pending the completion of the deal. So we'll have to wait and see just on what that looks like in terms of finances and figures. But yeah, I think it should work out very, very well. But yeah, ultimately we continue to keep expanding. We're going to have our own harvest work this year as well, but obviously we're going to be looking to always take on a lot more. At the moment there, I'm planning for around about 400 or 500 acres of contract work and about 100 acres of our own. If I can get more, then we'll be open to it, and I want to be able to have that slightly extra capacity, so we're not at the top of our limit already. We can look to expand and increase a little bit further on. So we'll have to see. Yeah, we're just going to sling this into here. Well, there's a John Deere there being looked into already. So I'm going to put this into... Been told to put it into the side over here. And then tailors can have a look at it and make sure everything is as discussed. Make sure there's no issues for them. Perhaps unsurprisingly, here's another John Deere in the workshop. Couldn't get that with a Fendt. Okay. We're just going to go and have a quick chat with Mr. Taylor, and we'll see what this looks like. All right, and so they have left it there, and wouldn't you know, it's going to be here for a while to get that done, because they need to finish this one off first, apparently. So that is in the process there. Good looking engine block. But yeah, we're going to leave that with them. Waiting for my ride to come down. The header and the trailer is going to be coming down later on today as well. Just so they're going to have a quick look through that. And then they will come to formulate a decision and let us know. So, yeah. In the chat down below, please do let me know what you think that we may be upgrading to. Now, this is just a bit of a shorter video, a shorter update really, because there's not too much else happening. We've made a little bit of progress here and there, which has been great. But I would love to know what you think that we're going to be doing next and which combine we're going for. So answers on the postcard down below. Hopefully we've got a delivery date in mind because it's not going to be coming from too far away. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Until next time though, I hope you have enjoyed. I've been Simulation for the Nation. This has been the Greenlands Farmer and Contractor. Do stay safe. Enjoy what you're doing as always. And we will see you in the next one. Catch you later.